Welcome back to another episode of What the is Next with FD. Today we starting from scratch, alright? Completely scratch. Alright, so it's currently Friday. It's actually 4:20. We're gonna go out later on, go network a little bit, because I know people gonna be high and happy. So you know when people high and happy, that's a good way to network, talk to people, you feel me? That's one of the dopest people that I like to connect with. I can like some of the coolest and chillest people. So I feel like if you out there and you trying to promote something or you trying to get your work out there, definitely follow these events. They got events going on in your local area. Go to these events and network. Network. I know it's a big word. Everybody use it, but it's necessity. It's a necessity. Am I saying that right? It's a necessity. It's necessary. No.
Balakanamas. Balakalalas.
Man, sign that shit out, yo.
Balakalalas.
It don't even matter. It's important. You gotta go do it. That's what's gonna take you out your comfort zone. But that's besides the point. But today, like I said, we starting from scratch. And we making some sweatpants, alright? Some athletic sweatpants, I could say. They got a little different material, but we gonna make it a little bit luxury too. We gonna add a little oomph to it. We gonna make sure the pockets are seamless. Can't see the pockets really on the side. Might even add some zippers to it. Add some zippers to the bottom. For the materials that we working with today. So like I said, we starting from scratch. So this is what we doing. This is what we doing, folks. We got a blanket of some athletic material. Hold on, I'm tripping. I couldn't even see that. So I don't know if y'all can see how reflective that is right there. I'll step back, I'm all up in your face and shit. This is what we got. It's stretchy. It's like a spandex, like an athletic spandex material. Then for the inside, for the inner lining, we got some more stretchy spandex, but this is super soft like cotton. It reminds me, this would be like a woman's turtleneck, but this is gonna be for the inside of the sweats, and this for the outside right here. So this is what you're gonna be seeing. This is what my drawer is gonna be seeing. Nice and comfy. Feel me? You gotta keep the package comfy. The package is comfy, everything comfy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm thinking about going horizontal, so the pants is gonna be like this instead of the lines going up and down vertically. Be going horizontally like this. If you're following along and you want to make the same thing, go ahead, get your scissors ready. Go ahead, get your templates ready. Me personally today, I think I got a pair of Adidas sweatpants. I think I'm gonna be using that as a reference. The templates that I did have for my pants, they don't fit me no more. I think I've grown a little bit. Might be hitting puberty or something. But yeah, get your scissors ready, get your templates ready, or get your reference ready. And let's get the cutting. That's the first step. We're gonna cut all these pieces. Front panels, back panels, pockets, and let's go. These fit like a slim straight. I'm gonna cut these a little bit bigger because I'm not sure if I want them to be baggy or if I want them to be slim straight like these ones right here. These are not super slim straight actually, I don't want to say that. They still kind of baggy, I ain't gonna lie. But I lay it out. Second thing you want to do, but you can call this is actually the first A thing to do. Think, alright? Think about the pants. Think about as 4 sides, alright? So you got the 2 front, you got the 2 back. Don't think that any of them are the same. They are the same and they have similarities, but they're not the same, okay? So the back panels are you always add a lot more material in the inner thighs, the crotch area. You have to have extra material for the gap. So when you're dealing with the clothes, know what parts you're cutting in that one moment and start plugging them in your head. So for instance, right now, I'm gonna work on the front left panel. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's accordingly 822 Alright. Like I said, it is 420. It is 420. I guess I just got a little bit distracted. Currently got some brownies in the oven. Those about to be done soon. About 7 minutes, I'll say. You feel me? Might need this just in case. I gotta do it. It's like it's never even been broken. Brand fucking new. But all I'm gonna be doing is tracing this right here. I'm gonna make sure I got a lot of extra room right here. And I'm gonna go, since I want them to be baggy too, I'm gonna go like an inch out, probably on each side. Yeah. So my main thing, I'm gonna set my points. So this is a point right here. This is a point. This is a point. This is a point. This is a point. That's kind of how I do it, alright? So it might not be the legit way, but it is a way to do it. Down here. Boom. That's my first panel drawn. You can notice how big the actual panel is compared to the reference that I'm using. I'm gonna cut the panel out real quick just so you guys can see the size of it, and then I'm gonna use it to make the other front panel. So this is the left side that I'm about to cut. I'm gonna need to do the right side. So always use a ruler, little straight lines. And so since we're doing the right panel, the right front one, don't just lay the material exactly how you cut the first one. Remember when I said it's a mirror? Brownies are ready, by the way. This is the back right one. Let's say this is the front one just so I can actually show you guys. So this is the front. The other right side of the front is gonna have to lock onto this part right here, right? That's what you're gonna have to sew it on, and it's gonna be on the leg, like looking like that. So if you was to cut the other side, but using this as a reference, you can't just lay it down how you had this one. It's a mirror of itself. So you have to turn the material. I know some people probably like, duh, that's common sense, but it might be something that you mess up on, for real. I did it before, but I did it with the front and the back one. I just cut the back one too small and had it almost the same size as the front panel, and it did not fit well. It sewed up good, but it did not fit well. So when you lay it down, you have to flip it so it's a mirror of itself, like so. I'm gonna bring it point to point. And I'm actually gonna get a weight, and I'm just go over this one, nice and easy. Keep this material, of course. This is gonna be a pocket. Your line. When you're drawing and trying to match it up with the reference, you want to make sure you're not going underneath, because then this one's gonna be a little bit shorter than this one. So what I do is I just go a little bit on the outside of it. When I'm cutting, I know I can be a little bit to the left of my chop line. Now I'm gonna fast forward. Remember, I still got the lining too, so I'm really gonna be making these panels 8 times. 4 for the inner, for the lining, 4 for the outside. The front panels is gonna be same shape, but just not as far out. I'll probably go like 3/8 to the inside, or maybe like 1/2 inch or so. But let's speed it up. my 4 panels, well 8 now. What I like to do is I'm gonna need to attach the inner lining to the outside. So I'm gonna just combine all of them together, see how it looks. Alright, so I just sewed the back of the pants together. You can see they locked in. Again, my camera died, so in the meantime while my batteries was charging, all I did was make some pockets. So I did all the boring shit, so you guys didn't have to sit through that. But all I did for the 2 back pockets, technically I did 6 by 20, but then I folded in half, so it's really, this is 10 inches long right here, but that's 20 inches long. 20 by 6 for the 2 back ones, and then this is 20 by like 6.5. So width is 6 1/4, length is 20. Just some rectangles, cut that up. Then I just cut up these little squares. For the back pockets, we're gonna be doing a method called double welt. Most of the time you see it on dress pants, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. It's better to just show you guys than me try to sit here and explain it to you guys. So that's the lesson of the day, or one of the lessons for today. We're gonna learn how to do double welt back pockets. This is where I'm gonna need everybody to lock in, alright? Because it can get a bit complicated. So I got my 2 pockets here. First thing I'm gonna do, this is gonna make sense later on, but I got my 6 by 20, and I got a little strip of my elastic fabric right there. Now this is the inside of the pocket. Alright, imagine this is the inside. This is the top part of the pocket. This is the bottom, of course. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put my sheet of fabric, I'm gonna lay it down at the top. And I'm gonna use glue, some fabric glue, just to speed up this process. And you won't even see this, so it doesn't really matter. So make sure you got your iron heated up already. I'm putting the fabric over it because I don't know how it's gonna react to the athletic material. Not too bad, but I'm gonna do that with both of them real quick. And you guys are gonna see why I'm adding this little strip right here. Now that's like that. I'm gonna fold them back. Alright. So to show you guys what I did, I don't know if you guys can see that rectangle right here. All I did, I went 1/2 inch in on both ends, made a rectangle that was 1/2 inch width, 5 inches length, and then I made a center point from them too. So a center line in between, and I made a triangle at the end. You guys can see that. That's how big my pocket is going to be. And like I said, it's gonna be hard to explain like why I did this, but you guys are gonna understand as I'm doing it. And when I learned this method, it changed my life. It made my pockets look a lot smoother rather than me just guessing on how to make a pocket, truthfully, because when I was making clothes, sometimes I looked on YouTube, but I was really just making them. So once you got your pocket like this, you got your athletic fabric in there. This is the inner pocket. Now it's time to get the back pants, and we gotta apply the pockets to it. So I'm gonna set these aside real quick. I'm gonna lay out my back pockets. And also, since the lining is still open, I'm gonna put the back pockets in between the lining, so when you're looking inside the pants, you won't actually see the pockets. They're gonna be in between these layers right here. So I'm really just gonna be putting it right up in here, which I think will look pretty slick. The only thing is, pockets messed up. If they ever got messed up or something, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get them back. But, I mean, I do make the clothes, so that's a plus. And just make sure it's even on both sides. That's my main thing right there. Because I can always adjust going this way. I could rather add a waist, but I also folded the top just to give me kind of example of where the waistline is gonna be at. So I might even be able to move that down just a little bit more. So I'm about 3 inches from each end. I counted from my actual pocket line right here to the end of the pants, to the middle of the pants, to my pocket line right there. And I'm gonna sew this together. Now whenever I do this, I kind of place it against my body and see if it's gonna fit right. I'm gonna do that real quick. So it seems like they're fitting well. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch across the rectangle of the pocket. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure my material is nice and straight and that I'm only sewing on material that I want to sew on. So all I'm gonna do is cut a little slit, cut a straight line to hit that triangle, and then boom, boom, so it looks like that. Same thing over here. That shit's honestly nerve-wracking, but it should look like that right there. Now I'll do the other one real quick. Alright, so now it's time to make the wall. Alright, so I know I probably got some of you guys tweaked out right now, trying to figure out how the hell did I get from there to here. Easy step, all I did was flip my pocket inside itself and put it on the right side. Once you do that, you should be exactly where I'm at right now. Press it down and you'll be Gucci. Alright, so chill out, don't be stressing, just calm down. Alright. I forgot, I found my, like a chalk marker. I forgot I even had. See that? Super clutch. Way more clutch than just normal chalk. But I'm gonna do the half point of the spacing in the pocket hole, and I'm going to fold the top half to that line on each side, and I'm gonna pin it. Might be a little difficult. I'm gonna do the other half. And I'm gonna do the bottom half also. This material is difficult when it comes to everything. Alright, so once those are straight, flip it over. Just make sure it looks nice and even. Don't look too bad. So now I'm gonna press this down so it can stay like that. You guys remember those triangles? These triangles right here? And you need to sew against this line, just right down here. Alright, so now you should be at this spot right here. Mine look alright. I'll probably fix them a little bit, press them down. I don't know what's going on with my iron. Messing up a little bit. It's not even really, it ain't really cooking like it's supposed to be cooking. But now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew around the square once again, just to make it more slick, look a lot more slick, keep everything pushed down. After that, I'm gonna take this pocket, right? It's the inside of the pocket. I'm gonna fold it up like this, and I'm gonna just close it. Obviously the bottom's already closed, so I'm gonna just do this side, and do the top right here. And I'm gonna take this whole chunk, just Alright folks, I want to give a quick snippet before I get y'all start tripping and being like, why'd you move so fast and all that extra stuff. Right now, the pants are attacked by a bunch of pins. All this, the legs and everything, the front legs and the back legs is all connected by just some pins right now. So a little done for. I'm gonna move kind of carefully, but just so y'all can see what's happening. Move up a little bit. The bottoms is all baggy. I feel like I look like a garbage bag or something, like a fancy garbage bag. Like a rich nigga garbage bag or something. It's gotta look bad before it looks good, alright? So you gotta trust the process. I'm trusting the process. Hope y'all trusting the process. Now, we're about to loop right into the front pockets, alright? So we're gonna lay the front pockets down on each side. We're gonna make sure it's seamless. So, as you can see how this looks right here, that's how we're gonna have the pocket look. But I just wanna make sure you guys are getting it locked in. So you guys is mental and you guys are following along. So I wanna just make sure I ain't missing no steps. Especially if some people might be confused. But yeah, let's go ahead